Do we have a deal, Mr. Reagan?
You know, I know this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is juicy and delicious. After 9 years, you know what I realize? Ignorance is bliss.
Then we have a deal. Then we have a deal.
I don't want to remember nothing. Nothing. You understand? I don't want to be rich. You know, someone important. Like an actor.
Whatever you want, Mr. Reagan.
Important. Like an actor.
Whatever you want, Mr. Reagan.
Okay. You get my body back in the power plant. Reinsert me into the Matrix. I'll get you what you want.
Access codes to the Zion mainframe.
No, I told you I don't know them. I can get you the man who does.
Morpheus.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Recha HaKwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the top elders of Great Millstone, who's been laboring, long suffering in this truth. Also, a sincere shalom and a salute to you fellow Akim, the elders amongst the camps, amongst the body, and also a shalom to the few sisters. Anyway, I want to. I was talking to someone today about this word, this statement, ignorance is bliss. And I said, well, let me go look up this word bliss. Sometimes you can hear these words and you can kind of put them together in a sentence, because as the sentence is rolling, you can kind of get understanding of what that word means, but you don't quite fully have the understanding. So as I did, and as we do it, Great Millstone, I went to look up the word. And that word bliss means complete happiness. I kind of knew it was somewhere on that line, but I needed to get the full understanding. So ignorance means not to know, and bliss means happiness. So what it means by the statement ignorance is bliss, which our people, it's mentioned in the Bible, our people love wickedness. Jeremiah said our people love to have it so. They don't want to know. My people destroy for lack of knowledge. So it's pretty much in there. So I just wanted to go into that, because really when you don't know something, sometimes it's better if you're in the world, because you don't see it. So for instance, these policies they pushes, these draconian laws that's coming with, the chip. If you don't know, you become happy because you're comfortable. It's good for you. That's how you see it. You enjoy the luxuries of it. It's not a big deal. It's not till you wake up and you come out of ignorance. The opposite of ignorance is bliss. Is understanding is cruel. Is hell. That's the opposite of it. So, and then you got groups who are like Cypher. Now, we do know Agent Smith was really in the spirit. He said he hate this world, is sick. But, if you flip it around and go into, the other part of it, the fact that this guy Cypher, right, he knew the truth. And then he decided he wanted to go back into the world. And he wanted to erase everything that he was taught according to the truth. And he went back. So he wanted, that steak represented a good life. He wanted that good life. And Agent Smith was going to give it to him, and that represents these Israelite groups. They woke up to the truth, and all of them pretty much was on point. But then they hooked up with the agent, right? They hooked up with the agent, and the agent helped them live a more comfortable life. That's why these groups get that 501c3. They're saying, look, you help us. You know, we'll give you this code. You just help us and do as we tell you to do. You are part of the system. That's just the way I see it. Matthew 16:26. For what is a man that profiteth? What is a man profiteth if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Right? So I looked up that word soul in the scriptures, you know, and that word soul means breath in the scriptures. But we know what soul is. You know, what dwells within you, the spirit that the Most High gave you. When I looked up this word, it means breath, the breath of life. That means your life is pretty much snuffed from you when you sell out. Okay? Let's go to Matthew. I'm going to go to Matthew 4:1, start with that. Then was Yahushua led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. Right? And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward 100. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of Yahweh, command their stones be made bread. This man himself today, the rulers of darkness, you know, we talking about that set up. He's a representation of Satan who will tempt you. Now, Yahushua said, be ye followers of me as I am the follower of his Father. How can you be in his truth and as a follower of Satan? You know, you take what Satan has to offer. Let me just jump on down to 8. And the devil taketh him up into the exceeding high mountain, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. This is why, you know, when you get the government write-off, you know, and you're telling everybody to take a jab, you're telling everybody the mark of the beast is not the chip, don't worry about it. You're not even incorporating in it if that is something wicked. You're just saying it ain't that. Right? That's off. That's the trickery of Satan. The scriptures in James, I believe the 4th chapter says, resist the devil, which is fight the devil, fight that temptation, and he shall flee from you. Goes on to say, then Yahushua unto him, this saith Yahushua unto him, get thee hence, Satan. For it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power. You know, you hear a black woman say that a lot. The Christian church black woman. You might get in an argument with them or whoever. They'll say, get thee behind me, Satan. But when them crabs and bushels of crabs sitting on the table and the shrimp and the adultery is happening, there's nothing else to be said. See, Satan tempts you, tempts you different ways. Through your family, through you, through different spirits. There's all kinds of ways to be tempted where you're thinking you're doing the right thing and you're actually doing the wrong thing. And it says, and him only shalt thou serve. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. Right? So it says, then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. Right? Because when you fighting those demons, okay, when you fighting those demons, that takes a lot out of you. Right? This is why we have to pray. Luke, I believe 21:36 says, pray ye always. Okay? You gotta continue to pray. So anyway, I just wanted to go into that this word bliss, ignorance is bliss, means not knowing is heavenly. Complete happiness, beautiful. Because it says here in definition 2, paradise, heaven. Right? So complete happiness, paradise. So it's paradise. This place is paradise to Jake. It's also paradise to some Israelite leaders who are doing well off of the bag. Right? That's paradise, because this is what this money is this man's heaven and our hell. But when you sell out unto him, it become your heaven and our hell. And you're taking people among him to be under your hell. Right? Anyway, that's all I have on that. I just want to touch on that. That's all I have on that. Shalom.